Welcome to the world of Attack on Titan. Now, you can see here, we don't actually have Titans in WorldBox. So to substitute, I have selected the four most vile, relatively, kingdoms. I mean, not kingdom, but, species of intelligent creatures that can rival that of human. In the center here, we have the clan of Orc, the Goblin Kingdom, the Hive, and the Lizard Tribe. These four kingdoms will be trying to breach into the wall of Eldia. In the end, there will only be one kingdom survive. Who will it be? Will the human of Eldia survives with their superior numbers? Or will it be one of these four savage kingdoms? We will know in this episode of WorldBox, World Domination. Alright, everybody. Welcome to WorldBox World Domination. In this video, we'll be playing this map, the Attack on Titan map. To those who has no idea what I'm talking about, and you are new, I will explain, alright? So, I let all the culture, all the kingdoms, to evolve and to, develop their culture to the maximum capacity. As you can see here, every single culture have developed to their maximum level. You can no longer evolve more. And they will be able to grow unimpeded. The further strength of their growth is decided by the kingdoms themselves, not by me. I don't influence this. And then we will activate diplomacy random event so that kingdom can declare wars and treaties. In the end, after all of the wars that had happened, there will only be one kingdom survive, or two, depends. There has been cases of two kingdoms surviving and they decide not to declare war onto each other because they like each other or something like that, based on the total diplomacy stat over here. If both kingdoms are on the green, that means the kingdom will never attack each other. So if that were to happen, we will decide using other factors. But for now, that's all you need to know. Alright, let's start the game. As the kingdom has been at peace for at least 13,000 years, war will be slow to start. So let's speed up the process. That was quick. As you can see, the Lizard Tribe and the Goblin Kingdom have decided to attack the Hive, as they are currently the weakest kingdom at the moment. Army from the Goblin Kingdom are starting to already march forth over here onto the dock. But the Hive soldiers are starting to rain arrow from across the river. However, will they be able to stop the advance from both angles? Nobody knows. The Hive soldiers are starting to board their own ship. Where will they go? This civilian has been killed. This goblin. Oh, that's the mayor. He's raining arrows down onto the dock, preventing the hive from making a landing, aborting the troops. Meanwhile, his troop is already... Well, the Eldia kingdom has declared war on the clan of orcs. It seems that the orcs here have started to breach down. I mean, have started to like launch an advance in the second layer, or the first layer from outside here. I mean, inside of the wall, basically, right? So, Eldia is protected by the center wall here. Second wall and the third wall is only protected on the side of the hive. However, the world, the map, is divided into 4 regions by 4 rivers flowing in across the direction here, and then there are like several little like branches. A kingdom cannot just cross from one place to another. They have to use ship or rain arrow. However, all can attack Eldia if they breach through the wall. And it does seem that the clan of Orc has been able to breach through walls. I mean, through the wall of Eldia, destroying several settlements. Clearly, Eldia has not been preparing. What are they doing? What is this mass of human doing this? Oh, they're farming. I don't think you need that many farmers. The village of Opva was destroyed by the orcs. Meanwhile, in the Hive Kingdom, the lizard tribe have already advanced and burned down the village of Gerredum. However, the Hive does seem to be able to fight back, or at least launch a counter-offensive into the Goblin Kingdom itself. Although I don't know about the effectiveness of such attack. They seem to be trying to destroy this little area over here. The village Dokarit was destroyed. It seems that Eldia has started to fight back. You can see here the Titan hunting squad or something are trying to bully like a single orc. Easy. He's amazing. He can withstand the beating from like a whole squad. However, his health is... Oh, he's dead. But look at this. Look at all of these people who tried and failed to protect their village from one single orc. How can they stand a chance against an entire army? Although this man seems to be, you know what, he's already dead. Puny human. Village Egidran was destroyed. Once again. It seems that the clan of Orc has pushed Eldia back one layer of wall. But can they advance any further? In the meantime, in the northern border of the Hive, a goblin army squad has already infiltrated and destroyed a border village. Let's speed up the process here. Oh, it's already speeding up. Well, let's observe this massive battle happening. The front lines over here, soldiers bashing each other in the face. Archers raining arrows from above. However, that seems like the not the elves, the orcs are capable of taking a lot of hit without much, without any wounded, or at least they seems to be able to heal very quickly thanks to their regeneration. This orc even carries a gun. Now, where are they advancing? Towards this ship. Perhaps they will try to like attack into the capital itself. The Goblin Kingdom has been killed by Top Azul, an orc. It seems that the Goblin Kingdom had also entered the war against the orcs, raining arrows from beyond the riverbank. But that's not a sufficient strategy. It only angered the orc even more. Meanwhile, in the Hive, 37 Hive people are left in the kingdom to fend for themselves. Let's speed up. Here we can see that the army from the clan of Orc is already trying to breach through the second wall. Can they do it? Do they have enough strength and power? Or are they just raining arrow from beyond the wall? Curious strategy. Seems that they are focusing on raining arrow instead. However, a landing group from Eldia has landed onto the orc territory and get absolutely destroyed. Eldia also declared war on the lizard tribe. Although the lizard tribe doesn't seem much of a challenge. In the meantime, the Goblin Kingdom has come and sacked the Hive capital, perhaps even destroying it entirely. When a kingdom gets destroyed, its land will be up for grabs to other kingdoms. Who will be the one to claim the corner that the Hive is holding? The Hive have tried to make peace with the Goblin Kingdom, however, they still have some enemy left, with the Lizard Tribe being very hostile and chasing after those who are the survivors of the Hive. Not even the king is safe. And it observes. Here we can see the king of the Hive Kingdom trying his best to defend whatever is left of his kingdom. However, I don't think he stood much of a chance. In the meantime, it seems that the second wall was breached. Orc have made it in. The second wall is now wreaking havoc in the residential district. Oh, you guys are late. The army of Eldia has just now woke up and tried to defend. However, half of the city has already been destroyed. What else can they save? Gunmen. Astopa. Wow, he's single-handedly holding the army of Eldia, holding them back so that his okay, what well, I guess there aren't anyone here to, like, you know, support. Oh, but of course a new landing group is trying to board his ship. That civilian cannot hide. Okay, we are in. We're selling in. The arrows cannot stop the ship of Orc. Just keep sailing into the river. We're already in the capital. Where are we going? Oh, here, in the capital itself, breaching into the third wall. Or, you know, maybe the first wall if you count it from the inside out. Meanwhile, the army of Eldia is stuck on the other side of the bank. They couldn't go in here. The situation is undefensible. Why are they over here and, you know, not defending the village beforehand? Not, like, you know, stationed here beforehand? Because they perhaps didn't think that the Orc would be able to make it in. Strategic failure. Look at these guys running around like fools. Meanwhile, the city is getting destroyed. When they reach the farm, oh no, that city is gone. This farm will no longer be able to, like, provide nutrient to those in need. Eldia, you failed your people. The Orc are freely just absolutely erasing every single sign of life here on this piece of land. In the meantime, the kingdom, the hive were destroyed. Now the land is free to you know, be taken by other kingdoms. Let's take ourselves back into the land of Eldia and see the progress of this raid conducted by the Orcs. Pretty successful, I must say. These guys completely removed the army of Eldia. Only a single squad remain over here stationed. However, they are not engaging in combat. Cowardice shown in the has shown itself in the you know, presence of the Eldian guards. They simply couldn't resist the orcs. Meanwhile, in the northern border, what is happening here? A single human has been camping here for quite some time, destroying any orc who comes across. Look at this crossing, huh? Many people walk by. Oh, the human has started to move. Ah, it's because the orc and Eldia have made a pact to basically stop fighting for a while. Why are these troops just gotta stand around like statues? Perhaps they were affected by some sort of spell. They cannot eat, and now they are kind of starving to death as statue. Very strange situation. 3 intelligence. Well, oh, they did eat. The clan of orc has now moved on to another enemy, the lizard tribe. Is that Eldia has moved back onto the second wall again. However, troops stationed from the Orcus kingdom, the tribe of orc, is still, you know, guarding this area, not allowing the kingdom of Eldia to like fully take back what they had over here. All right. Speed up the process. Despite being mostly a land map, this map is actually like a sort of like a collection of 4 islands, if you will. Perhaps if we can look over here. It said 17 islands, but you know, there are 4 main islands in 4 corners of the world. I'm not sure where the 17 islands come from, but I only see 4, maybe 5 of this thing. So that's also connected to the land. So perhaps there are a few tiny islands, like 1 tile. Yeah, these things, they're kind of scattered about. In any case, the island will basically protect kingdoms from being attacked by you know, foot soldier, unless if they, you know, just kind of like attack from here, from the land. However, the wall serves the protection in that case. There are only a few area where you can like cross through, like this area you can cross and go over here through the gate. However, that also does not seem to be a favorable option to anyone. So orc have started to make some progress in destroying the lizard tribe area. Well, they've made peace with the lizard tribe. Currently, it is a peace for the moment. No kingdom about war, but tension will definitely exist. So far, nobody have actually capitalized on the free land over here, which is quite interesting. This clan of Orc has now changed target and attack the Goblin Kingdom. Eldia has the same idea. Perhaps they are now situational allies. Allies. Strange word, okay. The attack seems to arise from the fact that the Goblin Kingdom has tried to make a settlement here on this little peninsula. Well, the Goblin Kingdom will find itself in a very bad spot indeed. With a combined army of the Eldia and the Orcs. I don't think the Goblin can stand much of a chance. Not even defending. However, they could pull a dirty trick and assault the capital of Eldia itself. The capital of the clan of Orc is pretty well defended in the corner here. So that might be a little bit of a difficult task. We already see there's some destruction. But who is attacking? Oh, it seems that the Eldians have already entered onto the Goblin territory. Let us slow down and observe the battle in great details. Troops from Eldia does not seem to be under command, however. These guys are like volunteer soldiers or something. It's kind of like running into the combat. Very undisciplined. In the meantime, the Orc are trying to conduct a raid here in this village to the north. However, they are certainly marching down to this area. Closer. I'm not sure about the decision to just like sail over to the north and then march to the south, but hey, maybe it's like maybe the strategy to like, you know, kind of rain terror across the Goblin Kingdom, you know. More of a propaganda move than an actual combat directive. The lizard tribe has found itself once again under the well, they found themselves on the tip of the clan of Orcs spear and now facing a full front attack. The Goblin Kingdom has started to lose villages. However, the Goblin does manage to make peace with Eldia and now the clan of Orc. They manage to avoid destruction yet again. But will they learn the lesson? Perhaps they could overtake the free land to the east, to the northeast corner instead. This, however, has put the lizard tribe in a very difficult situation. They're still at war with the Goblin and the clan of Orc. They simply don't have enough force to defend themselves against the orcs, as their soldiers are stationed in the Goblin Kingdom, wreaking havoc instead. Not a good move by the lizard tribe. We already see some destruction. Several villages of the lizard tribe have been razed to the ground. Now the lizard tribe's in a worse situation than the Goblin Kingdom. And I don't think they can recover. However, the lizard tribe does have the last laugh on, well, not last laugh, but you know, does have a little bit of a copium, a Pyrrhic victory in the Goblin Kingdom as they secured and destroyed an entire village. But that only made the orcs stronger, as they are now moving in. Yes, the orcs, sensing the opportunity, has now attacked the Goblin Kingdom once again. The lizard tribe has made peace with the Goblin Kingdom just to try and take a breather. Eldia has made a strategic decision to declare war on the clan of Orc, perhaps sensing that the clan of Orc is trying to expand their influence, which could be a threat to Eldia. They are now trying to like stop the Orc from advancing. The Orc have made peace with the lizard tribe to focus on the fight against Eldia itself. However, it has already been a little bit too late for the lizard tribe. They have lost the majority of their population, and they are now being pushed out to the outer side of the wall. The Orc are moving in to Eldia. The ship are dropping troops right in the middle of the city yet again. The same strategy. I wonder if it will work twice. Perhaps it could, perhaps it couldn't. This single orc soldier is like contemplating his life. He's thinking about what has he done in the last few decades of his life. As we move back and see that Eldia is being attacked quite it's actually conducting an attack into the settlement of Orc within a second wall, basically. However, the territory in the first wall is being raided and undefended. Why wouldn't this guy retreat and, you know, defend? That's not my decision to make, though. Well, it does seem that Eldia made the right decision, has made the right call and destroyed this area, the settlement from the Orc. Perhaps they could try and reclaim the area for themselves. However, the war is not over yet, and it is not time for setting up new villages into the combat zone. The second wall is still being breached and attacked by orcs. Okay, so they have made peace with the clan of orcs. The lizard tribe has tried to like settle onto new areas. Perhaps it could be their attempt to try and perhaps rebuild themselves. one cannot be so sure. Nope, the village Mason was destroyed. Eldia has started to reclaim their second wall territories. Their soldiers are now conducting raid in the Goblin Kingdom. It seems that in the current state, the Goblin Kingdom is being attacked from both Eldia and the Lizard Tribe. They're working together. I can see a squad of Lizard soldier moving in over here. Okay, they have made some decent success along with the Eldian. And now they are marching into the capital itself. The village of Non-Dad was destroyed. Eldia, being a defensive force, only sent a few expeditions outside to, kind of eradicate the goblin threat. The goblin had made peace with the Lizard Tribe, but as soon as that happens, the orc has basically replaced the lizard as the next aggressor. There's no chance to rest for the Goblin Kingdom. And unlike the Eldian, the orc does not hesitate to send in a huge amount of troops. Another village from the Goblin Kingdom was destroyed. The King Dub of Goblin Kingdom was killed by Inedru. The Goblin Kingdom made peace with Eldia. However, the clan of Orc is still quite hostile and does not seem to have the intention to stop here, as they are moving in to eradicate the Goblin Kingdom altogether. The Eldians are starting to grab some land while the orcs are distracted. Then again, they do have a hand in the destruction of the Goblin Kingdom, so I do think that they do deserve some bit of land here. However, the continued expansion of Eldia will probably not sit well with the clan of Orc. The Goblin Kingdom has lost its capital of Ok, the last village stand, with only 11 goblins. Well, population is still increasing a tiny bit. However, the orc does not forget about their objective. It seems that this is now the end for the Goblin Kingdom. And it is. The Lizard Tribe somehow has lost another village, but they managed to make peace with the clan of Orc. It is now the decision of the clan of Orc to either colonize the northern area or to leave it to the Eldians. Even the southern area or the northeast. All of these areas are free land to grab, but I have not seen any expansion attempt from the orcs in this area that goes any further beyond this riverbank. Eldians, however, does seem to be very excited about the new free real estate. The orcs have started to set up new colonies, new villages. Let's check onto the lizard tribe. Seems that their economy is not that good. Always in debt. I am sure that Eldian and the clan of Orc have better economies based on how they are conducting raids and stuff. And as soon as that happens, Kingdom Eldia and Clan of Orc has entered into a new destructive war. The annual war, perhaps. The target this time seems to be the new colony made by the Eldians, the most vulnerable and not protected. Of course, territory in the second war is also being destroyed. And the orc are moving into the free pasture of the northwest. Kingdom Eldia has also declared war on the lizard tribe for unknown reason. Perhaps they want to drag everyone into the war, or at least to distract themselves from the losses in the second war. We do see a squad of Eldian in the far western side, landed over here onto this port and destroyed. But they were pushed out very quickly. It is important to notice that the only way to quickly travel across this world is to have go to one of these ports, and if the port are destroyed, then the ship will also be destroyed too, it seems. So perhaps landing onto a port and destroying that port to halt the enemy advance could be a viable strategy. But with the forces of Eldian being stretched thin, perhaps sending an army out onto an expedition, a suicide mission, could not be very good of a plan. But it seems that they are trying that plan once again down here in the south. Perhaps with more success this time. I see that they're still surviving somewhat. However, the inner side of the first wall has been breached by the orc. Not a good sign. Not a good sign for Eldia. The decision to declare war onto the lizard tribe seems to be just a propaganda move, and now they have made peace as nothing has happened. The clan of Orc, however, declared war on the lizard tribe for no reason. Perhaps they just hate the lizard. Who knows? But the entire corner of this, let's say, southwestern island has been completely eradicated of human. The other territories might prove to be a little bit more difficult to okay, they've made peace with the Eldian, the Orc. But I think this might be a little bit difficult for the Orc to actually move into the other areas. Because, look at this, they have to cross many rivers, right? The road to get to this top corner and the top side of the map does seem to be very difficult for the majority of the Orcish army. So setting up new colonies over here might be a little bit more beneficial for the Orcs. They can actually start to conduct raids from the north instead of having to use the ship. Meanwhile, the Orc are moving into the lizard tribe capital. The lizard tribe king, Ifaona, has been killed. New villages are being set up by both sides on the top corner, top northwestern corner. Gee, okay, can't even direction. Northwestern corner and the southeastern corner for the Orc. It seems that they are trying to surround the Eldians. With only 9 people left, it seems that this will be the end of history for the lizard tribe. The kingdom has fallen to ruin. The Eldians are starting to make it back to the first and second wall in the southwestern corner, as the Orc are not capitalizing on the free real estate presented to them. And they are also moving into the lizard tribe, the old lizard tribe area too. Most interesting, however, as each attack, each war between the Orc and the Eldians happens, the Orc only grows stronger while the Eldian become a little bit weaker. Once again, the war has been declared. But it always seems to be the Eldians. They're way too eager to eradicate the Orc. To no avail. Every time, the Orc just gain more and more advantage. We can see that the Orcs are moving into position to get boarded by a ship. In the northern corner, though, the Eldians are making... No, they're not. They're losing land instead. Even if they have a squad trying to burn down villages of the Orcs, they are still the ones. They're still the side that are losing land. Perhaps their strategy need to be revised, or perhaps their leadership need to be looked at. As the Eldian once again suffer defeat in the center wall. Of course, southwestern district. However, this time, even the northern corner is not safe. The Orc had prepared beforehand to raid in from the north and destroy the newly made villages, newly built settlement in the northern corner, northwestern corner. The Eldian may be able to defend the wall, the inner wall, from the other side, but from the other side of the river, but it does not seem to hold for long, as a squad of Orc have already made it into the southeastern corner and wreaking havoc in the residential district. Once again, the farm might be in danger. If the farm is in danger, their population might not be able to support. Their agricultural might not be able to support their population. The Eldian has lost yet another village. The northwestern corner no longer proved to be a safe place for the Eldian. Perhaps they will have to retreat to the outer side of the wall in the northeastern corner. That area is still uninhabited. So Orc is moving in to the southeastern corner though, so that might not be safe for them anymore. Another raid was conducted by the Eldian in the port city here in Radiok, but once again was thwarted by the Orcish forces. This entire corner here is being occupied by Orcs. The miracle that it has not fallen yet is due to the fact that several people managed to escape outside of the kingdom before the Orc moved in. It is holding the Orc into this little area. But for how long? They can only be distracted for a little bit of time before they move on to the next target. In the meantime though, the village of Iwan is being quickly demolished. The king of Eldia has been killed by a guy named Toggle. By an Orc named Toggle. Perhaps you don't want to force a change in leadership when the enemy is making severe mistake. But hey, The orc has been able to secure the western side of the map. Eldia is now completely pushed out of the western corner. I mean the western side. And their population are pretty much the same now. The clan of Orc and Eldia. In the beginning, Eldia was like 5 times larger than that of the clan of Orc. That's to go to show how overpowered orcs are. Now the southeastern corner is no longer safe. Even Capital Tower is being raided and destroyed. Okay, it seems that the front line have started to stall a little bit. We see that the combat is happening across this line in the southeastern corner. That seems to be the main objective for the orc. There seem to be combat skirmishes along this line over here in on the river, but they're not gonna advance very far because, you know, having to cross the river is quite a hurdle. So the main combat happens around here. The force of the orc are pretty thin in this area. Without support from the other side, I think the orc might even lose territory in the southeastern corner. However, forces did arrive here. I mean, well, they were here in the beginning, trying to occupy the capital of Eldia. The capital tower. And reinforcement has arrived to the southeastern corner. Capital tower destroyed. The Eldian leadership has to retreat to Wamama. The Eldian, down to 2,000 people, is now the smaller kingdom when it comes to population and also, you know, control over territory. Walsina were destroyed. The orcish reinforcement has started to move through the wall and into the second wall where most of the Eldian are concentrated. Wall rows were destroyed. Eldian forces spotted in the western area, but they will probably not stand for long. Yep, and they were destroyed. The Eldian finally made peace with the Orcish clan, but I don't think that they can rebuild themselves to the glory day anymore. The orc had them completely isolated in the northeastern corner, and if they don't expand into that free land over here in the northeastern side here, I don't think they will have enough force to combat against another raid from the orcs, another war from the orc. Orcus force seem to have set up new villages. So far, nothing of note has happened. Aside from the new villages being up, and there it is. The attempt to occupy the capital tower has enraged orc. Eldia has made a bad move. And this time, there's nothing left to save them from complete destruction. Eldia has been completely driven out of the southeastern corner. Only the northeastern area is safe. Well, relatively intact, not safe, as the orc are starting to make some advance here in the northern side of that area. Oh, some landing has been made in this reservoir lake. Orcs sail straight into the lake and start to destroy the city from within. The rest of Eldian, I don't know what will they do anymore. I don't think there's any hope left for the Eldian. Advances has slowed down a little bit for the orc, but that does not seem to be the end of combat, though, as the Eldian forces stretch thin. Their temporary capital has been, destroyed, and now the Eldian are left down to the last village. We will see the end here. It is pretty much destined for, the orc to win at this point. But, how long can the Eldians survive? Will be the question here. They does seem to try and settle onto new area to escape the assault from the orcs. But I don't think that is gonna help them 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One person left. It's the last Eldian. I must see who it is. Where is the person? Can we even find him? Her. The person. Oh, here the person is. It's Utek, an immortal. An immortal soldier. Ambitious, immortal, wise, evil, and veteran. He has lived for 1,318 years and saw the rise and fall of his kingdom. He is now well, no, he would only be able to see the fall of his kingdom because his kingdom didn't rise very far. You know, in the last 10,000 years. And now he's like, you know, dead. Yep. Well, that signified the end for this episode. The clan of Orc, despite being outnumbered in the beginning, has completely destroyed Eldian. The Eldian. Even in the end, they still have yet to like advance to the 10,000 number that the Eldian boast at the beginning of the game. So it goes to show how overpowered the Orcs are in this game. Well, that's gonna be it though for this episode of WorldBox Domination. Congratulations to the clan of Orc. If you do like this, well, I hope just you guys do like this video, and I guess I do encourage you guys to actually like subscribe if you want to see more, and of course leave a like if you want. That said, this is gonna be the end, so I'm out.